start every show with a hero hymn. So let's get this thing started. The reason I started this show off with a hero hymn is I like to get the spirit going, get the hero spirit to everybody and with everybody that's paying some attention to me tonight. I always say the most powerful thing you can pay is your attention. So I want you to know anybody that gives me their attention at any point of time, man, when I feel in my soul and spirit I'm fulfilling my purpose of spreading the message, man, I want you to know, man, I take that with gratitude, and I never take that for granted. So if you're here with me, man, I like to get the hero spirit. And you know, spirit, it's breath, it's the wind. That's why your respiratory system controls your breathing, right? Inhale, exhale. So if you're watching with me now, man, combine the spirits and let's all get in tune. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So as we inhale and exhale, and me using my gift, man, one of my weapons to fight the fight, it's my voice. So as I get the spirit rolling in, man, through my respiratory system, and as I blow the deep breath and spirit within me through my vocal cords, it sends out a vibration, man, that I hope and intend to land, man, and vibrate with your spirit so that we feel and unite with each other. So I call it hymning, because my spirit is him. That's the him within me, the power of the influence in me, man. I call him him. And so when he comes out through my vocal cords, he gets to him, hero him. And he says, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, welcome. Ooh. That's how we get the hero here. See how him get out here, man. Can you feel it? I want you to feel him just as much as you can hear him. That's where we unite. That's when the Holy Spirit, my spirit, and your spirit, and our spirit combine and unite with the sequence of breathing. Now all our hymns gets out to get the hymn. See, that's the whole thing that they use in that church house when they get to hymn. It's about the breathing that we do in unison. That creates the Holy Spirit. But see, we out here in hero land. We in hero land. So, I like to start off with an official hero hymn every show. If you with me, poke your head out and show me some love, man. Poke your head out. Show me some love. Because we're going to get a hero hymn going like we do every Thursday night. And this hero hymn, you know, I call it hood soul. You know, hood soul is a form of music, man, and expressions that comes from the soul, man, and is delivered by the Spirit, all to help you understand, to cover what's real and what matters, and groove in the process. So I call it hood soul. So tonight, hood soul is called Fuck That. Yo, yes. Fuck that. Check it out. Cause where you lay your head, say the most about who you feel. Fuck what you drive. Tell me how you live. Cause where you lay your head, say the most about who you feel. See, that's a hero here. Listen what he's saying. He say, fuck what you drive. Tell me how you live. Cause where you lay your head say the most about who you is. Cause you a man, people depend on that. So you gotta be secure where you lay your head at. Papa ain't no Rolling Stone. Oh no, my hat. It's never where I lay my own. It's right here, baby. What I build, protect, and maintain. That's just a hero thing. So I say, fuck what you drive. Tell me how you live. Cause if that's your mind, then you know what a hero is. Yeah. And I'm just freestyling that. Fuck what you drive. Tell me how you live. Cause where you lay your head say the most about who you is. All my friends, all my fellow heroes, if they haven't, I require peer pressure. Put yourself in position to buy you a home and own some land. That's heroism. See this dance right here? When I made this beat right here, I was on imagining myself, hold on. When I made that beat right there, I was imagining myself in a Western, right? So I got the grooving, right? But in my imagination, back in a Western, it was around the time I was watching 1803. And the main character, man, he was a man's when he come in on his horse. You know what I mean? So I used to sit back and imagine who would I be in that Western scene, right? So I made this beat to the groove of imagining myself riding in town in the Western times, right? But see, my imagination get kind of wild. See, there's more to me than what meets the eye in real life, right? I'm talking about real life. So when I was making this beat and making this groove, I had a Western inspiration, right? Imagining myself coming in town in the Western times, right? So I saw myself on a donkey. Yeah, a donkey, right? But it wasn't no regular donkey. It was a badass donkey that people put the expectations of everything he ain't because he's a donkey. But nobody ever understands that a donkey is a real thing and a donkey got a purpose. And within that purpose of that donkey, a donkey can be a bad motherfucking donkey. So I come in town in my Western imagination, riding the baddest donkey ever lived. And if he get the donkey in, they said, no, that ain't no horse, right? You see what I'm saying? So I come in on top of it, riding in, and I'm the baddest Western man ever lived. See, the illusion with me is in a time of murder and mastiff. You know how they shoot them guns and kill in the Westerns. See, my character is, he ain't gonna kill nothing, and he ain't gonna let nothing die. That's just the purity of his heart. But he looked like he blood raw. But everybody know that. But the catch to that is, he ain't gonna kill nothing. And he ain't gonna let nothing die. But if you push his back up against the wall, he the greatest goddamn wall come off forever live. He gonna lay everything down to survive. So that's how I made that groove right there. Boom, yeah. Yeah, that's what, I just want you to know when you hear a beat or you hear a hook, man, I put my soul in it, man, my imagination and all that shit, man. So I hope you feel as much as I put in it as you get out of it. That's the intentions of art, right? But we're going to get this show started. That was just a hero hymn and a little understanding of what him is and how he be hemming, right? Want to introduce you to my co-host tonight, Alexa. How you feeling tonight?
Today, I'm over the moon because my hometown soccer team, the Sounders, made history as the first Major League Soccer team to win the CONCACAF Champions League title. Go Sounders! Yahoo!
Uh-oh. Now, Alexa say her home team. Hey, look, I don't know where the hell Alexa from. Hey, look, Alexa done told me something new. Alexa, what city is the Sounders from?
Here's something I found on the web. According to Wikipedia.org, Seattle Sounders FC is a soccer team based in Seattle, Washington, that competes in Major League Soccer, MLS, the most senior soccer league in the United States. Would you also like to know Seattle Sounders FC's current standing?
No. Yeah, I didn't know Alexa was from Seattle. Hey, look, that's what they say. You learn something different every day about somebody if you just talk and communicate. That's the whole key to that. I'm learning who my co-host is. Damn, I ain't know she was from Seattle. And we beefing tonight. Oh yeah, we beefing tonight. I'll break that down to you in a minute. But me and her, man, before the show started, hey, look, she a woman, you hear that, and she just like all the rest of them. You don't know what the hell you're gonna get. You just got to deal with it the best way you can. You know what I mean? But she got good intention. But I want to say give a shout out to my executive producer, my wife Lakeisha. She's also the wardrobe coordinator, and tonight's wardrobe is brought to you by a situation that happened a couple days ago. Right, I was walking through the house. I had on my size 42 khakis, and they was looking a little baggy. You know what I mean? I feel good about saying that, right? So I'm walking through in my size 42 khakis, and she say, "Damn, baby, you look sexy as hell in them khakis." I say, "What?" She say, "Hell yeah, you look sexy as hell in them khakis." And then she looked me in my eyes. She say, "Fuck it, you might as well go get the khaki bucket." And I do what she say. So here we is, man. This is my new favorite hat, that khaki bucket. You know what I mean? I want to say thank you to my wife, Lakeisha, my wardrobe coordinator, who put me in there right there. So, you know, yeah, that's why I played that song called Fuck That, called Fuck It Go With My Bucket. Yeah. What's up, brother-in-law? Ain't nothing, man, in here talking, man. Just talking that talk. Real Talk Thursday. Hero training. Words to grow on. Men of destiny. Levels of leadership. You know, I ain't preaching, man. I don't even consider myself teaching. I'm just talking my talk to people, man, that respect and love me enough to give me a little bit of attention, man. Hoping to drop seeds in your mind and your spirit and your soul, man. That grow to help you understand to fight the good fight. That's all we doing tonight, right? But tonight, man, the word is lane. Lane. And normally, I was telling you earlier about how me and Alexa had fell out. This is where we fell out at, cause see, and this she taught me something tonight, man. I'm telling you, she kept wanting to tell me what lane mean, but I said that ain't where I'm coming from. And she just couldn't understand where I was coming from. So I had to let her be and say, all right, Alexa. But I'm going another route. So she been feeling kind of some type of way, cause I'm gonna use Gina over here. You know what I mean? Gina gonna tell me tonight. Meaning of lane.
A narrow road, especially in a rural area.
A narrow road, especially in a rural area. And the second one says a division of a road marked off with painted lines and intended to separate single lines of traffic according to the speed and the direction. Right? So that's where I'm coming tonight about the word lane. Do you understand what a lane is? Do you understand why it's important to stay within your lane? Do you understand that there is a reality of crossing lanes? There's conditions and understanding and due processes that must occur in the event of crossing lanes, right? Do you understand that? And your lane is never a bad lane if you truly understand it's yours. No matter what circumstance, if you are in your lane is always the best lane, right? Yeah, man, before I get started, man, like I say, each one teach one. Each one reach one. If you are that one, I want you to know you are enough. I see a couple on here. If you're on here, man, show me some love. Poke your head out. You know what I'm talking about? If you're here, you're in the spirit. You're paying me some attention and you're breathing with me. Oh, yeah. I'll get to hymning if you need me to. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ooh. That's all about the breath. If you're in here, you're hymning and your spirit with me and your hero training, show me some love, man. And I'm going to show some back, right? So we get to talking about lane, man. That's what the message is about. Do you understand what a lane is? Do you understand the importance of staying in your lane? And do you understand the preparation of crossing and switching lanes? Right? So I'm going to go about this way by telling a story tonight. It's a hypothetical story, but the story has a point to it. And I intend for you to get the point more than you like the story. And I hope the hell to tell this story as good as I can, right? But this story is about a lady named Pauline Geraldine, right? So Pauline Geraldine, she was a hard-working Christian woman that always tried to do the right thing. But Pauline Geraldine loved to play bingo, loved to buy scratch offs, loved to play the lottery. Pauline Geraldine was infatuated with the idea of winning something big that would change her life. And that was Pauline Geraldine little thing. When they came out with the sweepstakes, Pauline Geraldine said, good God Almighty, I love that. She said, I go in there and play for a penny. She was an older woman, so it was her first exposure to working the mouse on a computer. So Pauline Geraldine felt like she knew a lot about computers because she could go to that gambling house now and click that mouse and win a little money, right? So that's who we're talking about tonight. I just did that to show you who Pauline Geraldine was, right? So Pauline Geraldine had some grandsons that stayed with her, and some would always come over to the house. The Pauline Geraldine grandsons, they were some half-ass hustlers, good fellas, but half-ass hustlers ain't working nowhere, doing whatever they doing. And so her grandsons was all wrapped up in gambling on sports, and they loved them their parlay cards, right? So one day, all her grandsons was over there, and they was all in an uproar because somebody had just hit the parlay card for $25,000. And they was all in the uproar. Man, he hit that shit, man. Man, he hit that. Grandma, he hit for $25,000. And everybody knew who it was, so they was like, darn. She said, say what? He hit for $25,000. She said, how much he had to pay? They said, Grandma, you bought a ticket for $15, and it's 16 games in a week, Grandmama, and you got to pick every team who you think gonna win. And at the end, whoever got the best record win the money. Sometimes you gotta split it, but if you got the best record by yourself, Grandmama, you get all the money. Pauline Geraldine say, put me in. I wanna win that. So Pauline Geraldine got 2 tickets. And she went in there and sat in a room. She said, I'm gonna win this money. I'm gonna win this money. I've been praying, I'm gonna win this money, right? So Pauline Geraldine looked at all 16 games, and she picked them, right? Come out, she said, yeah, he'll turn my ticket in. She got on the ground. Don't y'all better turn my ticket in. Don't y'all steal, man. Don't y'all copy, man. You turn, Pauline Geraldine thinks she know how this thing work now, right? So Pauline Geraldine in on the parlay this week. After the turn in, point in, grandboys them out there talking. They tripping because grandma all in the conversation now. Grandma in there watching ESPN thinking she need to understand who the hell she done picked and do she really got a chance to win. So they tripping because grandma in, right? So they say, Grandmama, the pot up to $47,000 this week. The pot up to 47. Grandma said, what? She said, So what you mean 47? They say that's how many people play. And if you win by yourself, you get the whole 47. If you have to split, you break it down. Well, how many other people win? So Pauline Geraldine say, hell yeah. So Sunday comes. Pauline Geraldine, see, she looking at this as a way, she done connected with her grandboys. Pauline Geraldine hosting the whole football Sunday. She done cooked a big old grandma dinner. Grandboys and them happy. Man, yeah, my grandma over here cooking, man. We over here on the parlay card. Everybody got their parlay. They having a good football Sunday, right? Everybody scratching off. When somebody card die, they talking shit to them. Man, throw that goddamn card away. Late night game come. Pauline Geraldine on the board. Pauline Geraldine can't even. And they telling grandmama, you about to win, grandmama. If Dallas win, grandmama, they breaking it down to her, right? So Pauline Geraldine win. First time. $47,000. First time playing the parlay card. $47,000. They play down at the Wiggle Worm. Yeah, down at the Wiggle Worm bar. Wait, Jabbo Tyson down there run that shit. Down at the Wiggle Worm, you go in there, Jabbo Tyson, that's the who run the bucket, right? So Pauline Geraldine can't believe. She asking them, so y'all telling me I don't want $47,000. Pauline Geraldine done went to goddamn crying, done went to thanking Jesus. Pauline Geraldine said, I've been waiting on this shit my whole life. Pauline Geraldine said, I just can't believe I finally won something, right? So Pauline Geraldine got some sisters and shit. You know, they already be talking shit about Pauline Geraldine because she be over there loving on them grandboys unconditionally. You know, they say she always got them boys over there. They ain't worth a damn. She always over there. So, Pauline Geraldine, she kind of got them in a groove and they're loving on her grandbabies. But at the same time, some people be perceiving us wrong, right? So these type people get a whiff. Pauline Geraldine done won $47,000. Pauline Geraldine on a high. So they call with intentions. Bring her down. They say, Pauline, they say you won $47,000. She said, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. My grandbaby don't put me in that damn thing and I done won. So they say, when you go over there to get that money, you better be careful because they going to rob you. Them people be robbing you when they come out of there with all that damn money. That's what my nephew told me. Said they stand out there and people go win that money and they be waiting on them people to come win that money and they go rob their ass. So you better be careful and you and them grandboys of yours better be careful going down there to the Wiggle Worm picking up $47,000. So now Pauline Geraldine got to see the doubt in her. Oh, shit. She called the grandboys. We going to be all right going to get that money. They assured, yeah, grandmama. Yeah, we already called him, but cause your name on there, he already told us, you got to come. So Pauline Geraldine battling with, yeah, I'm going because y'all niggas ain't going to steal my money anyway, right? So Pauline Geraldine wake up that morning, man, going to get that money. Down at the Wiggle Worm, down there with Jabbo Tyson, getting that $47,000, right? He counted out on the table. Boom! Pauline Geraldine got a bag full of money. $47,000. This shit starting to hit Pauline Geraldine. Got her feeling crazy. She never saw this much money in her life in front of her. She saw it on movies, drug movies. Pauline Geraldine done went and sat in a goddamn down in the wiggle worm with a man sitting at a table counting out $47,000. Pauline Geraldine starting to say, goddamn, what I done got myself into. So Pauline Geraldine go home, sitting in the house, $47,000. Starting to get paranoid. Everybody she thinking everybody out to get some of her money. Her sisters and them called her. You better get that money out your house. You better get that money out your house. Pauline Geraldine thinking, God damn, all I want to do is win a little money. I ain't know this would come with $47,000. So Pauline Geraldine say, in the morning, I'm going to the bank. Damn this. I'm not finna sit here and go crazy. So the next morning, Pauline Geraldine go to the bank. I want to deposit $47,000. They say, what? But Pauline Geraldine, you know, she old, man. You know what I mean? One of them old integration babies type of thing. You know, you already know how they think. She tried to put on a proper white. Yes, I wanna deposit $47,000. They look at her like, what? Yes, $47,000. You know, she looking like, nah. Oh, they want to be some racist motherfucker. Like, I can't deposit $47,000 goddamn dollars. You know, she in there just acting like it ain't a thing to her, right? So they say, all right, they put it in there. So it's a dude work for the IRS. And just hold on, Pauline Geraldine. We going somewhere, right? This is about lane. If I'm talking about lane, do you understand what a lane is? Do you understand the importance of staying inside the lane? Do you understand the conditions that must be in place in awareness that has to be there to cross lanes or switch lanes, right? So we're talking about understanding your lane, right? So back to the IRS worker, right? His job for the IRS is he monitors Wells Fargo in a regional way. He monitors 8 banks within the Charlotte district that represents a region. And his job is to monitor all cash deposits. And if a cash deposit exceeds a certain amount, it sends him an alert. And he has to go verify the paper trail of this cash to verify through the IRS that the taxes have been properly goddamn distributed in this money before it's deposited into the banking system, right? So he just doing his job, and he's following the process, and he get a ping on his desk while he like, God darn, I was hoping I ain't getting no more pings today because I'm tired. He at work like anybody else at work, hoping he don't get a lot of work. But he get a ping. Bing! Pauline Geraldine, $47,000. Cash deposit. Betas Ford, Bank of America. Right by goddamn West Charlotte. Over there. $47,000 into an account that over a 12-month period had a maximum balance of $800. So he called. Excuse me, this is Jimmy Wan from the IRS. I'm looking for Pauline Geraldine. I'm calling to ask her about a deposit she made at the Beatty branch. This is her. Yes, we're showing that you made a $47,000 cash deposit, and we just need some information off this money. Pauline Geraldine over there sweating goddamn bullets now. She don't know, oh Lord, what them boys that got me into. Oh Lord. Yeah, I look. I won at the Wiggle Worm. I played the football card at the Wiggle Worm, and I went down there to the Wiggle Worm, and I went back there to Jabbo Tyson, and Jabbo Tyson paid me that money, but I ain't do nothing wrong. I just paid $15, and I picked 16 teams, and I ain't did nothing wrong. I went down there and got that $47,000, and I was scared. I had that $47,000 in my house, so I said, I got to go put this $47,000 in the bank. And the dude worked with the IRS saying, at the Wiggle Worm, Jabbo Tyson, and he don't give a damn. He like, God dang, Geraldine Party. Now you got me, man, it's close to goddamn 5. Here I am. You done gave me some shit I got to dig through. So he filed a report. His alerts also goes into goddamn DEA. You see what I'm saying? Drug shit, cause they get a hit about money being in a low province area for people who got money now who ain't never had no money in their whole damn life. And like y'all watch Power, y'all watch all these televisions, and you always see them with the narrative about how they're laundering money. So now we're in a position in real life where there's processes and procedures to ensure and to find these type of things. But it ain't got nothing to do with the devil. It ain't got nothing to do with a hater. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that. It just got something to do with procedures of money and banking, how it works. Right? So now an investigation is out on the Wiggle Worm. And the FDA done went down there and kicked the door down. And got Jabbo Tyson in the full Nelson. He old. You see what I'm saying, man? Now the whole parlay system messed up. Everything fucked up. It's a whole traffic jam. Now I'm going to bring it back. See, when you talk about Lane, see, Pauline Geraldine, her lane, she was a little Christian woman that always held on to the hope of making a little bit more just so she could go. See, her lane was rooted in little $3 scratch off and going in there clicking a penny. Yeah, mostly to spend time and to ease her mind. But within the confines of her lane, everything that she could have won would have been in context with her mentality. See, her lane ain't have shit to do with nothing coming out the Wiggle Worm. But because she done switched lanes real fast into the lanes of her hustling mentality, no job having, not saying they bad dudes, but they ain't playing the game for real. They ain't got no real hero mentality because her foundation is where they lay. But she done switched in the lane. And just like on the highway, if you switch into the wrong lane and you don't understand that it ain't somebody right there, or that lane is moving fast and you call a wreck, and now because you didn't understand your lane and how to switch lanes, you call a wreck and a collision, and now all lanes of traffic are blocked because you couldn't drive in your lane right. Pauline Geraldine. Is you Pauline Geraldine? No, I'm just bullshit. I ain't gonna take the deal. But that's the point. I promise you, you don't understand your lane, man. And you keep trying to drive in a lane you ain't built for. And you keep trying to switch over to lanes that you ain't never been in. You're going to cause a wreck. You're going to cause a collision. Now, everybody down there Wiggle Worm thinking it's snitches and the feds and them dope boys and all. I mean, the Wiggle Worm, I mean, they got so many different stories and movies about why they done broke that ghetto ass shit up. And ain't nobody gonna really understand. It didn't have nothing to do with that. Y'all let an old lady get in this shit that ain't had no business dealing with this. And it caused the dude that work at the IRS, who get paid good money to do his job, was just doing his damn job. And the dude processing his job is going to tear down anything that ain't built right. And if you don't understand how something needs to be built and how something works and what it takes to work it, then I can assure you that ain't your lane. Do you see how that works? Do you see how that works? I had a 2 years ago, 2022. 2 years ago, I learned a personal lesson myself about lane and my lane, right? So 2 years ago, 2000, what's going on, Blow? Hey, Blow, that thing about to get to 1,000, man, for your birthday. Hey, Blow, post that link in here if you can, man. Me and Blow got a song out called Nobody Cares, man, with an amazing video. He want that thing to get to 1,000 by his birthday. I think his birthday is in goddamn tomorrow. So yeah, I don't know what it is, but we gonna say it tomorrow. Go click on that thing tonight. Go play that thing. Get that thing to 1,000 for us, man. Like I say, man, I believe our art can change the world, or at least plant the seed that do. But I had like I say, so 2020, I had a Yukon Denali, a white, right? May 13th. Yeah, I had a Yukon Denali, a white. I loved it, right? Had it for like 5 years. You know what I mean? And around that time, it started giving me problems. So one day I was at work, and my wife called me. She said, "Baby, we broke down right here on the corner of Beatties Ford and Sunset." I said, "What you mean?" She was like, "The truck won't go. I was able to put myself right here in this neighborhood, but the truck broke down." So I was at work, and see, this is a part of heroism, man. This what really what heroism about. So my wife called me, man, and in my imagination, I saw my baby standing on the side of the road and her looking like, "God damn, my car broke." I said, I got to go. I got to go get my baby. I got to go get my family. I don't give a damn what it is. I'm going to him. I don't care how mountain it is. I'm going to him, right? So I go to him, get towed to the house, right? I'm like, damn. So they told me, got it towed to the shop. They told me, they say, "Man, your motor bad. You need a new motor." I'm like, God, man. So I'm thinking, man, why me, why me, why me? My brother Trey, man, he told me, he said, "Trav, why you tripping, man? You act like you goddamn ain't you or something, man. Let me go get you something else. What the fuck ever, man? You ain't fucked up." I said, "You right." So I had told myself I had never had a brand new car in my life. And now on the hero, see, a man as real as his reason, right? And nothing gives a man more of a reason than a woman. So I say my next car was gonna be a brand new car. Well, here we at, my next car. I ain't know it was gonna be now, but I spoke what I spoke, right? So my reason to say is, yeah, man, I can't take that idea of my baby not of my family not having a secure vehicle when they're away from me and liable to be broke down. Man, I felt so low about that, man. See, it's a special thing to be mine. That's just the way I feel. See, what's yours is yours. What's mine is mine. And if you saying it from your perspective, what's well, you see what I'm saying? You know what's mine is mine. And it's a special thing to be mine. So mine, I can't, hey, look, that shit drive me crazy. So I said, I got to go get me a brand new car to assure my spirit and soul that my family ain't in no shit that's liable to break down, right? So I go to the bank, see what the interest rates real is on car loans, seeing where I'm standing. I'm gonna drop some real shit in this. So I get an understanding of where the interest rates at, right? Now the interest rates are a big part of your monthly payments, right? Based off your interest rate determines, and based off how much you're borrowing, determines of what your payment is. So when I understand my interest rate, now I put the interest rate there and I say, well, I got a standard in a lane within myself. I ain't paying over $400 for no car payment. I ain't gonna do it, right? That's my lane. I ain't paying $500 for no car. Can't do it. I can do it, but that ain't my lane, right? So I need to understand at this interest rate, what is my maximum amount that puts me where I want to be? So they say, that's 26,000. I say, yeah. So now 26,000 is a good amount to go out and get. If I wanted to get a Yukon, or if I wanted to get another something big, maybe 5 years old, maybe 6 years old, maybe right at 100,000, but I could drive something real goddamn raw for 26,000. At the time it was 2020, maybe been about a 2014. And people say, damn, boy, that's a bad truck. But I had a word. I said, no, my next car is gonna be a brand new car. But I owed a little bit of money on the Yukon that wrecked. So I had to subtract about $6,000 to $7,000, which would have put me somewhere around the 18, 19 mark. So I say, nah, man, I got to get a brand new car. So I looked at my circumstances. Because I really knew my position was I wanted a brand new car. It worked out in my favor. I spoke it in my favor. I put it in my vibration. And I say, I'm going to let it flow to me, right? So it came to me in a way that in 2020, the rebate game was hard. If you buy a brand new car, they was giving almost $9,000 rebates every make. That's how they was competing with each other, with the rebate. So if you buy a car for $28,000 and they give you an $8,000 rebate, they cutting $8,000 off the price and you financing the 20, right? But the car's worth 28. So I say, well, the only way I can get my true 26 is I got to buy a brand new car and I got to subtract the rebate to get it. So I told my baby, I say, look, baby, here go our lane. I say, our lane right now for a brand new car for us to be comfortable. I ain't paying this and I ain't paying that. This is what we got. I say, our lane is $26,000 brand new. So I say, you can look at every model that they make. GMC, Chevrolet, Toyota, Honda. I don't care what model you look at. Find the best model you like for $26,000. Everybody got a $26,000 car. This is how the range goes. 30,000, 20, like I say, with the rebates, right? So we picked the GMC Terrain. She said, baby, this the best one, right? And I had my kids with me. Every time I do stuff like this, I keep my kids with me so they can see the process. You know, it's a whole process of buying a car. Mine a whole lot different than most people's. See what I'm saying? I go in there knowing my position, knowing my lane, right? And I sit down in it. Damn what you saying. You want to sell me a car or not, right? So I go in there with my babies and we do the deal. Leave with my first brand new car, 2020 GMC Terrain in 2020, 5 miles on it. Now my whole life, I done had some hell of a cars. I done had some hell of a cars in my whole life. But I went through some deep shit with myself. And I'm gonna share this with you. I went through some deep shit with myself. I had to accept you're a GMC Terrain motherfucker. That's your true lane for a brand new car for your family. My ego wrestled with that. Because I rolled in on that lot in a badass Yukon, man, on 22s. They had just came out with the new body style. I had the last, so you couldn't tell my Yukon from a 2019. You couldn't tell no different. My shit was sharp. But I left off in a brand new GMC Terrain. And my ego had to deal with some shit for me to understand. Hey man, this your lane. This your lane. For the best security, for the best assurance of your family out there on the highways and byways when you out working away from them. And they got to get to where you need them to be safe. This your best lane. A GMC Terrain. Had to accept that shit. Taught me some real shit about myself. And I love that car. First brand new car I ever had in my life. Don't always have that car. Loan came out to $28,000. Say I never paid more. I'll never pay $500. That's what I told them. We bent the numbers. We're rebasing everything. They say, what if we pay $490? I say, well, the only way you're going to get there is drop the price down to what it need to be or give me some more rebate. They say, God darn, you know your position. I said, do you want to sell the car or not? I ain't paying $500. See, when I understood my lane. See, when I understood my lane, man. And it was a hard thing for me to do. I ain't saying it like it was easy. Man, I'm a brand new GMC Terrain type guy. But when I understood my lane, I drove in that motherfucker. So I love my GMC Terrain. Proud of my lane. Sometimes I get out the car, man. I use the spirit shit, man. You know, I used to get out the car, man. My shit be clean, man. I got my laid back shit on there, but I used to get out. And I said, man, people look at me like I'm show sometimes. It a little terrain, but I get out in that Bruce Leroy glow so hard, man. I say, watch this, man. I'm going to make a Terrain the main thing. But I had to accept that. So even myself, man, ain't nobody above the bullshit. You got to understand your lane. You got to be proud of that shit because your lane is the best lane. See, if you go on the dealership and you go to Mercedes-Benz and you get a damn $100,000 car and you finance it for 6 years, even with a zero goddamn interest rate, you still paying $1,100 damn near. I don't know, but it's way more than goddamn $8 and $9 a month, $1,100 for a car. That's how much them cars cost brand new. And most people in those lanes that can go to the Mercedes dealership and comfortably say, that's the car I want. They got a mental capacity in most cases. And Miss Pauline Geraldine, who over there, goddamn, can't understand. And even the person who shits on you because he got a 2014 Mercedes-Benz in 2022, but you ain't never even been close to the lane where $100,000 in 2014 when a Mercedes-Benz cost $100,000, you ain't never even been in the lane to even know where those people park and drive. So now that those cars have drifted down to your lane, to somebody, hell, probably somebody like me, who now these cars are cost $40,000 or $30,000, and they still go pay $500 and $600 for them. And people who ain't never been privy to the original lane of these cars look at them and say, wow, look at that car there. Man, they rich. Man, they got it all. See how that worked. I used to work with a white guy, drove a 2011 Corvette to work. I drove a Corvette in high school. I had a Corvette in high school. He got a 2011 Corvette. He parked his car in the parking lot. And all the black people and the people who ain't never ever could imagine themselves in a car that grabs attention, that's powerful and fast, say, man, he got that money. And he said, Trav, it's 2011. I got it for 9,000. But because some people don't even understand their lane, it's somebody got a 2020 little Kia. She paid $13,000 for it and think that he has way more than her. He's way more rich than her. His lane is so much better than hers when she don't even realize he ain't even in your lane. He went and bought some old shit because he can't buy no new shit. You bought new shit. You work hard and got good credit. So yeah, man. I just told little stories tonight, man. Stay in your lane. I hope y'all got the point, man. You know your lane, man. Know who you will. This is about knowledge yourself, man. Your lane is the best lane. Each one teach one. Each one reach one. We all we got. We all we need. All we need you to do is understand your lane and drive in it the best you can. I promise you we gonna pull up and you gonna pull up everywhere you need to be, when you need to be, how you need to be. When I was at that GMC with my babies, they got all type of rooms with people selling cars. And I remember I went there that day, I had got off my junk route. But I knew that day I was going to buy my family a new car. So I picked my kids up from school, off the school bus, and I said, where we going, Dad? I said, we're going to get a new car. And your mama gonna come pick us up or either come get y'all while I'm buying the new car. So I went there, man. And across from another room, yeah, it might have been somebody buying a brand new Yukon. Might have been somebody buying a brand new Denali. But they was doing the same thing I was doing. I was in my lane and they was in theirs. So that's what you got to understand about life. Don't compare your lane to the next person. See, look at Pauline Geraldine. She done caused a traffic jam. All because she switched lanes. And ain't understand, no, Pauline. Don't you deal with that shit. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, Pauline. Don't you do it. It's 10:04. But I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here, right, with another jam, right? I'm gonna get out of here with a jam. I don't know if I'm gonna get out of here with a jam or not. Hell yeah, I am. Hell yeah, I am. Give me 1 second. I gotta do this every time. I gotta do this every damn time. Yeah, dude, y'all hold on. We're gonna get out of here with a jam. We're gonna get out of here with a jam. Yeah, we is. Oh shit. Yeah, we is. No. No. It's that hood soul, man. This produced by my man Javon Clark, man. I know you want it, so let me into your space. This some hero hymn. Listen to him hymn. So nice, that would be so nice. I know you want it, so let me into When my wife get on that bullshit sometimes, do what I tell her.
She said that she loved me cause I make her fly high. When we met a deal. Told her if she tell the truth, and I was keep it real, then I would always make her feel like a woman is supposed to. I'll be faithful, baby. You be the only woman that I put this phone to. See, you're a man, I'm gonna tell you provide just like I'm supposed to. I give you all I have. If you give me all I need, that would be so nice. That would be so nice. I know you want it. So let me go. I know you want it. I know you want it. So let me go, babe.
Yeah, man. I just want to say I love y'all, man. See y'all next Thursday, man. It's that hood soul right there, man. You hear that shit, man? I tell you what, can you feel that, man? My brother Javon Clark made that right there, man. My brother Javon Clark made that right there, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all hold it down, man. Oh, yeah, hey. Go check out my YouTube, man. Laidback 704, one word. Like and subscribe, man. Watch this on YouTube. Share this on YouTube. Share this thing, man. Put this thing out here, man. We're going to get this show going, man. Yeah, I want to plug my own self too, man. Ideal Projections and Solutions. That's my company, man. We offer hero training. Hero training is morale, behavior, and attitude development within adults and children to understand their position, man, and how they contribute to the ultimate unity of society and their reality. You know, that's what hero training is. I said that, ooh, that felt so good. And Ideal Projections and Solution is about consulting, man. If you book a session with me, man, and we come, man, and we just let the spirit take over, man, and you give me ideas and understanding of what you're trying to do, man, I will project it with understanding, knowledge, and the power of words, man, to show you your possibilities and direction, man, for you to fight your fight, man. So book me, book a session with me, share me, no matter what you do. Go to YouTube, man. You can go to Spotify, all where you ever gonna listen to music, Trap Pete. Look me up, man. Give me some strings, play my music, share my shit, bump my shit, hood soul, laid back, always and forever. Hey, look, we all we got, we all we need. Each one teach one, each one reach one. I love you.